begun. Let's talk in English. Learning together can be fun.
Hi everyone, welcome to Saturday here on Let's Talk in English on PTS and the radio. My name's Andrea.
And I'm Campbell. And today we're going to play What's That Word?
What's that word?
What's that word?
This week we were in Portland and we learned how to talk about school.
Okay, Andrea, I am ready to play.
Here we go. What's the name of work your teacher gives you to finish at home?
Work that your teacher gives you to finish at home. Work at home, work at home. Oh, I know, homework.
Yes, you got it. This is the class where you learn all about numbers and shapes.
Oh, that's easy. Math. Oh, but math isn't easy for me.
Well, that's okay. You got the word. Next question. This is where your teacher writes homework assignments on.
Ooh, this is a hard one. Oh, I know. A teacher writes homework assignments on the whiteboard or the blackboard.
Hey, that's 2 words. Good job. Next question. This is the place where you eat at school.
Oh, this is my favorite place in school, the cafeteria.
Now, students, how are you doing? Did you get that? Good. Here's the next one. Math, history, and biology are different kinds of these.
Math, history, biology, they're all different. Oh, I know, they're all different subjects. Yes, I just love playing. What's that word?
What's that word?
What's that word?
Woo! Now we want you to listen for this week's key words as we review our Portland story.
What's that word? What's that word?
Campbell, the game is over for now.
Oh.
Okay? All right.
Well then, let's review what happened in this week's Portland lesson. What's that word?
Hey girl, how is school? Are you okay?
It's so terrible.
What is, school?
I just can't believe it.
Mandy, stop being so dramatic. Hey, you usually say that to me.
You won't believe who got the lead in the school play.
Who?
Trina Taylor.
Taylor. The principal's daughter? That's interesting.
Trina's acting is terrible, and her singing is even worse.
She has to sing?
Yes, and she sings like this. Whoa!
Mandy, be nice.
It's the truth. And now I have to write about the auditions for the school paper.
Uh-oh. Good luck. So, do you wish you were in the play?
Well, I would have liked to try out for it, but since Trina has the biggest part, I'm glad I'm not in it.
Mandy, don't you have any homework to do?
Yeah, I have so much homework to do tonight.
Don't you think you should get started?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, you probably have a lot of homework to do, too.
Yeah, I have world history on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
And that's your class with the most homework, right?
Right.
Okay, I'll see you later. I have an article to write.
Okay, everyone, if you haven't already, please put your math homework on my desk. Hi, Mandy.
Hi, Mrs. Black.
This is an interesting article you wrote for the school paper.
Thanks. You really like it?
Well, I'd like to talk to you about it sometime.
Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry, Mandy. I didn't mean to bump into you.
Oh, that's okay, Trina.
Great article, Mandy.
Thanks, Chris.
You really made Trina look bad. I love it.
Chris, please raise your hand if you want to say something.
Sorry, Mrs. Black. I was just talking to Mandy.
Next time, please wait till after class to talk to Mandy.
Yes, Mrs. Black.
Excuse me, Mrs. Black. Could you please explain that math problem again? I couldn't hear you because Chris was talking.
Sure, Trina. Okay, so we've got our 7 minus 4 is 3 on this.
Hey, Mandy, what class do you have next period?
Biology?
With Mr. Thompson in room 204?
Yes.
Okay, I'll tell my boyfriend.
Why?
He didn't like what you wrote about me in the paper.
I'm sorry, but what I wrote was the truth.
Well, I didn't like it either, so my boyfriend is going to do something about it.
Like what?
You'll see.
That we learned yesterday, and then we'll go on from there.
I'm sorry I'm late, Mrs. Black.
That's okay, Mandy.
Teacher's pet.
Do you have something to say, Trina?
No.
Okay, class, please open your books to page 25. All right, everyone, please write down the problem I have on the board. Is something wrong, Mandy?
I can't find my pencil.
Who would like to lend Mandy a pencil?
I think Jenny has an extra pencil.
Jenny?
Oh, sure. Here you go, Mandy. This is my pencil. Are you saying I stole your pencil?
Or maybe you borrowed it.
Oh, that's right. I borrowed it and forgot to give it back. Sorry.
Oh, no problem.
Can we get back to the lesson, girls?
Yes, Mrs. Black.
So as we approach the math problem, we have to remember.
Mrs. Black, may I please go to the restroom?
Yes. Mandy? The restroom is this way?
Oh, I remembered I forgot something in my locker.
Mandy, are you okay?
Sure.
Well, you've come late and left my class early the past 2 days. I'm just wondering what's going on.
I need to go now.
I still want to talk to you about your article.
Hey, how's it going?
All right.
What did you do at school today?
The same thing I did yesterday.
Which is what?
Hide from Trina Taylor's boyfriend.
Oh, Mandy.
Hey, I'm getting good at it. Although, today when he came into the cafeteria, I had to hide under the table. That wasn't fun.
Can't you talk to the principal or something?
No, it's his daughter I wrote about.
Well, you can't hide from someone your whole sophomore year.
Sure I can. And hey, you do it.
What do you mean?
You spend all your time after school at home. You're hiding from Matt.
I'm not hiding from him. I'm just, trying not to see him.
Isn't that the same thing?
Maybe. You know, I've been thinking about joining a club.
Hey, that's great.
I want to make friends with people at NPC, But it seems like everyone is already friends with Matt.
Can't you be friends with Matt's friends?
I guess so. It's just hard.
Do you wish you lived in a dorm so you could meet more people?
Sometimes. But Mom and Dad wanted me to save money this first semester.
I'm glad. It's nice to have you at home.
Thanks.
You have biology next, right? How do you like it?
I don't. It's my least favorite subject.
Really? Why?
I just don't like biology. I think it's because Mr. Thompson doesn't explain things very well.
I know what you mean. Have you done your English homework?
Not yet. I'm going to do it in study hall.
Me too. Oh, I better go.
Me too.
Mandy, may I talk to you for a minute?
I'm going to be late for biology.
That's okay. I'll write a note for your teacher.
Okay.
Come into my classroom. I don't have a class this period. Mandy, I've been wanting to talk to you about your article.
You mean the one that has made me a few enemies?
Right. Well, I'm not surprised. The truth can hurt.
You think what I wrote was the truth?
Yes, we all know why Trina got the biggest part.
Well, it's not right.
No, it's not. Do you think the way you wrote your article was right?
I don't know.
Mandy, I'm not good with words. That's why I teach math. But I do know that words have the power to hurt or to heal.
And I use them to hurt. What should I do?
That's for you to decide.
On the go.
Where is Campbell? Oh, it is so cold. Oh, I've been waiting in the snow for a long time. Campbell?
Andrew.
Campbell?
What are you doing?
Campbell, it is so cold in the snow. What are you doing?
I'm eating a salty popsicle. 咸冰棒.
Campbell, it's so cold. How can you eat a popsicle in the snow?
Andrea, this isn't snow. It's salt.
What? It's not snow? Huh? What? It's not snow. It's salt.
Yeah, today we're here in Tainan at the Qigu Yanshan. Today we're going to learn how to make salt, and we're also going to visit the unsinkable ocean.
The unsinkable ocean? Buchencher High?
That's right.
Well, let's go.
Okay, on the go! Qigu in Tainan is Taiwan's salt town. Not as much salt is made here today, but you can still visit the Taiwan Salt Museum. At the museum, you can find out about how salt is made and how important salt is to our daily lives.
Inside the museum, you can learn about the history of salt here in Taiwan. And you'll learn what science has to do with salt. Near the museum, there's a favorite tourist place, the Salt Mountain.
Hi, Andrea.
Hey!
Here you
Ooh,
go.
Thank you.
Have some coffee. Oh, wait. You want to add some of this? There you go.
Thanks, Campbell. That's enough sugar.
Actually, it's not sugar, it's salt.
Salt? You just put salt in my coffee?
Yeah, I know it's kind of strange, but the people who work here told me that if you put salt in coffee, it makes the coffee taste a lot less bitter.
You know, salt and coffee does taste good.
The people here love salt. they're the ones who first made the salty popsicle.
Well, then I'm going to add some more salt.
Did you know that making salt can be fun?
Really? Well, can we try?
Yeah, come on, let's go. Okay, but first, let's finish the coffee. Thank you. Come on, Andrea, step, 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 step. We have to get the water from the ocean into the pond. When it's in the pond, then the water will evaporate. Chenfa. So come on, step,
Campbell?
step, step.
Why am I the only one working?
Because I'm the one who's teaching you how to make salt. Come on, step, 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 step. Once we get the water into the pond, the sun and the wind will make the water evaporate. And then all that will be left is the salt. So let's go, step, step. Come on, Andrea.
Okay.
This way.
Okay.
Put it down right here.
Okay.
All right. Good job. Now that the salt is made, we put it here on the salt mountain.
Campbell, can I rest now?
Well, if you really need to rest, I guess I can take you to the spa.
The spa? I love the spa! Come on, let's go!
Okay, to the unsinkable ocean. Come on.
Are you sure we should be in here? The water's kind of dirty.
Andrea, the water's not dirty. It has mud from the ocean in it with lots of minerals. 矿物质. That's why it's so relaxing.
Okay, it is relaxing, and it's so easy to float here.
That's right. All you have to do is sit back and relax.
Yeah, it's like you're sitting in a chair. Now, Campbell, why is it so easy to float?
Well, it's easy to float in this water because this water has over 33% salt in it. You know, regular seawater only has 4% salt. That's why this place is called the unsinkable ocean.
Oh, I see. Well, come on, let's keep on floating.
Sure. Oh, whoa. Before we go, we should say goodbye.
Oh, that's right. We'll see you next time on The Go. Bye-bye. Bye. Campbell, float over here. Live with Campbell.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Live with Campbell. I'm really, really happy that we can invite and welcome back our good friend, Sam. Hi, Sam. Sam, what's that in your hand?
It's a puzzle. It's supposed to be a square.
But it doesn't look like a square right now.
Well, that's why it's a puzzle. I have to put it together.
Oh, so do you like to put things together?
All the time.
Oh. So right now you're an actor on our show and you are in high school, right?
Yeah, I am in grade 11.
Oh, okay. Well, after high school, what do you think you want to do?
Right now I think I want to do engineering.
Engineering? Why engineering?
Well, I just like playing with things and putting them together and taking them apart and seeing how they work.
Oh, so what kind of things have you taken apart and put back together before?
I've taken apart cell phones, puzzles, computer monitors.
Wow, and how long does it usually take you to put it back together?
Sometimes it takes an hour, sometimes it takes a day, and sometimes I don't even finish putting it back together. I just give up.
Well, have you ever gotten in trouble for taking apart something that you shouldn't have taken apart?
Yes. I took apart my friend's bike, and I didn't know how to put back together some of the things.
Oh, so he couldn't use his bike again?
No, he ended up kind of throwing that one away.
Sam, so I hear that you want to go to Taida after you graduate high school. Is that true?
Yes, I want to go to Taida and study engineering.
Wow. But before that, you'd have to work on your Chinese, right, a little bit?
Oh yes, I'd have to be fluent. I mean, knowing everything in Chinese.
Wow. Well, good luck with that. I hope that you can get into Taida and Taiwan University, and I just hope that you can really find your dream of being an engineer.
Thank you.
That's great. Well, thanks for joining us today. We'll
Thanks
see you
for
next
having
time.
me.
All right, everyone. See you next time on Live with Campbell. Love, love, peace. Hey, Andrea, let's play What's That Word? What's that word? What's that word?
Oh, Campbell, I know you really like that game, but we don't have time. Our show is almost over.
What? But it's my favorite game.
Okay, here's one question. It's time to say the word you tell people when you have to go.
Oh, I know. Goodbye, and thanks for joining us today here on Let's Talk in English.
On PTS and the radio.
And remember, learning English can be fun.
Bye.
Let's talk in English.
Hey, look at this website. It's called The Greatest Mistakes of All Time.
The greatest mistakes of all time? Well, how can a mistake be great?
Well, this site talks about different mistakes from the past that actually started something good.
Really? Well, that is interesting. Oh, hi everyone. Welcome to Let's Talk in English on PTS and the radio. My name's Andrea.
And I'm Campbell. I was just showing Andrea a website called The Greatest Mistakes of All Time.
So Campbell, what's one of the greatest mistakes of all time?
Well, let's see. Oh, well, I think we all know about Christopher Columbus, right? 哥伦布.
Oh, right. He found America.
That's right. But you know what? America. He didn't even know that America was there. He was trying to go to Asia, 亚洲.
Oh, that's right. But because of his mistake, he found America.
That's right. All right, everyone. Let's see what we're learning for the next few days. Oh, well, we're learning how to talk about mistakes and learning from them.
You know, it sounds like it's going to be an interesting lesson.
It does. So let's get started. Here's today's mission. What did Mandy really need to talk about?
What did Mandy really need to talk about? Let's start day one of our lesson, learning from mistakes.
Wow, Mandy. So, what did your advisor say about the article?
Well, he didn't even read the article until it came out in the paper. Then he wasn't very happy that I was so honest.
Why didn't he read it sooner?
Well, he really trusts Caitlin, the editor.
So, was your article the truth?
Yes. But the things I wrote about Trina weren't very kind.
In Conversation A, we hear a telephone conversation between Mia in Florida and Mandy in Portland. Mandy is telling Mia about the article she wrote for the school newspaper.
Mia asks, so what did the advisor say about the article?
Well, what is an advisor? An advisor is someone you ask for help. An advisor gives you advice. They tell you what they think you should do.
Right, so if you need advice, you might go to an advisor. You might have an advisor at school who will help you with schoolwork or at school.
Well, Mandy's advisor didn't even read the article until it came out in the paper. Now we just heard a key word. Let's learn it. Come out. come out. When something comes out, that means it's ready for people to see, buy, or listen to.
For example, you might hear of a movie coming out. You can say, oh, when does that movie come out? I really want to see it.
Yeah, movies come out, books come out, CDs come out. When they come out, they're ready for people to use and enjoy. Well, when an article comes out in the paper, that means it's in the paper for people to read. Now, why didn't the advisor read the article until it came out? Well, he really trusts Caitlin, the editor.
All right, now let's learn this key word.
Trust. Now, when you trust someone, you feel sure that they will do what they say they will do.
If you trust someone, then you know that they will do what they say they will do. You're not afraid that they will let you down.
Yeah, when you trust someone, you believe in them. You trust your parents, you trust your good friends, and you trust your teachers. Let's learn more from Thomas.
So, what are you going to do?
Well, I need to apologize to Trina.
Good idea.
Yeah, I really feel bad now about the things I wrote, even if it was the truth.
I understand. Hey, will you write the article about the play itself?
Maybe. I'll ask Caitlin.
You never know. Trina might do a good job.
True. Then maybe I could make up for what I wrote this time.
Good thinking.
Yes, good thinking, Mandy. You know, I think Mandy has really learned from her mistake. Yes, she wrote the truth, but she wrote it in a way that wasn't very nice.
Right, she's not sorry about what she wrote, but she is sorry about how she wrote it. Well, she's going to apologize to Trina, and I hope Trina will forgive Mandy.
Me too. All right, well, let's learn our key word here. Apologize. Apologize. To apologize means to say sorry. If you've done something wrong, you should apologize.
That's right. When you say, I'm sorry, you apologize.
For example, Michael apologized for accusing his friend of stealing.
Ken apologized for lying to his parents.
Mandy is going to apologize to Trina for writing those things about her. And if she gets to write the article about the play itself, she might get a chance to make up for what she wrote this time.
Now let's learn our next key word.
Make up for something. Make up for something. Now this means to do something good as a way to apologize for something bad you've done.
When you make up for something, you do something good. Sorry.
For example, Phil cooked dinner for Liz as a way to make up for forgetting her birthday. Now, when you make up for something, you're trying to make someone feel better. You're trying to say you're sorry. All right, everyone, let's learn some more from our friend Thomas.
Sorry about that, everyone. Mandy really needed to talk. Yes, she wrote an article about someone that wasn't very nice. Now she knows that was a mistake.
Well, that sounds like a good lesson for her to learn.
We all make mistakes. I'm glad Mandy learned from hers.
That's right, Greg. We all learn from our mistakes. And you know, I'm glad that Mandy learned from hers. I'm also glad about all the things that I've learned from the mistakes that I've made.
What? Andrea? You make mistakes?
Very funny, Campbell. Of course, we all make mistakes. And that's okay. It's good to think about what you learn from your mistakes, not what you did wrong.
That's true. And yes, I make a lot of mistakes too.
I know.
Andrea?
Well, I'm just kidding, Campbell. In our conversation, Mia hangs up the phone and joins Jeff, Greg, and Liz at the dinner table.
Mia tells them that Mandy really needed to talk.
Mia says our calendar phrase, sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
Now you can say this when you feel bad about something that has happened. I lost my wallet on the weekend.
Sorry about that.
Or you can say, sorry about that. I didn't mean to be late. We also found the answer to today's mission in our conversation. What did Mandy really need to talk about?
What did Mandy really need to talk about? She needed to talk about the article she wrote about someone that wasn't very nice.
Yes, the article that she wrote about Trina. Well, I'm glad that Mandy still has Mia as a good friend to talk to, even though she's in Portland. Now let's learn more about this conversation from Thomas.
Key words.
All right, everyone, let's review today's key words together. Our first key word is come out. Come out. When does that book come out? I want to read it.
Trust. Trust. I trust Andrea. I know she'll do what she says she'll do.
Oh, yes, Campbell, I will. Our next key word is apologize. Apologize. I was wrong. I apologize.
Make up for something. Make up for something. I'm sorry I hurt you. How can I make up for it? Okay, let's say these one more time. Come out. Come out.
Trust. Trust.
Apologize. Apologize.
Make up for something. Make up for something. Well, thank you for saying those with us. Now let's review today's conversations.
Wow, Mandy. So, what did your advisor say about the article?
Well, he didn't even read the article until it came out in the paper. Then he wasn't very happy that I was so honest.
Why didn't he read it sooner?
Well, he really trusts Caitlin, the editor.
So, was your article the truth?
Yes. But the things I wrote about Trina weren't very kind.
So, what are you going to do?
Well, I guess I need to apologize to Trina.
Good idea.
Yeah, I really feel bad now about the things I wrote, even if it was the truth.
I understand. Hey, will you write the article about the play itself?
Maybe. I'll ask Caitlin.
You never know. Trina might do a good job.
True. Then maybe I could make up for what I wrote this time.
Good thinking. Sorry about that, everyone. Mandy really needed to talk.
Is she okay?
Yes, she wrote an article about someone that wasn't very nice. Now she knows that was a mistake.
Well, that sounds like a good lesson for her to learn.
We all make mistakes. I'm glad Mandy learned from hers.
Word power.
It's time for Word Power. Teach you words about a newspaper. Ah, he likes to eat breakfast in the morning. Yum. Do you like to read the newspaper when you eat breakfast? The first page of the newspaper is the front page. Front page. You can learn about news in other countries on the World News page. World News. World News. Don't miss the sports page. Read about sports in the sports section. Sports. Sports. The headline is the title of the news article. Headline. Headline. Ha! This comic strip is so funny. Comics. Comics. So, are you looking for a job? You can find out about jobs in the Want ads. Want ads. Want ads. Reading an English newspaper is a good way to practice English. Remember these words next time you're reading a newspaper. Then you'll have word power.
Calendar phrase.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
很抱歉.
You ate the last piece of cake.
Sorry about that.
But I was saving that piece for myself.
Sorry about that.
I've been looking forward to that cake all day.
Sorry about that. Here, you can have my cheese sandwich.
But I don't like cheese.
Sorry about that. I'll eat it myself then.
Oh?
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that.
很抱歉.
It's time to practice today's question of the day. Have you ever made a mistake? Tell about it.
I've never made a mistake in my life. Just kidding. Of course I've made mistakes. One mistake I made was not listening to my parents when they tried to teach me Chinese. When I was little, my parents would try to teach me Chinese and I didn't want to learn. Now my Chinese isn't as good as it could have been.
But Campbell, your Chinese is getting better and better.
Yes, but I think it would have been easier to learn Chinese as a child.
I understand. Well, thanks for joining us here on Let's Talk in English.
On PTS and the radio.
And remember, learning English can be fun.
Bye.
Begun. Let's talk in English. Learning together can be fun.
Oh, hi everyone. Welcome to Let's Talk in English on PTS and the radio. I'm Campbell.
And I'm Andrea. So Campbell, what's another one of the greatest mistakes of all time?
Well, you know the story of Cinderella, right? 灰姑娘.
Oh, yes, Cinderella. I love this story. Cinderella goes to a dance to meet her prince, but she has to leave early. And as she's leaving, she loses one of her glass shoes.
That's right, a glass shoe, 玻璃鞋. But did you know that in the first Cinderella story, her shoe was really made out of fur, 动物皮.
What? Her shoe was made out of fur? Well, how did the shoe become glass?
Well, in 1697, a writer from France, 法国, made a mistake. Was writing down the story of Cinderella. An old French word for sounds like the French word for glass. So he wrote down the wrong word.
Oh, so he for glass instead of the word for fur. Well, you know, I'm glad he made that mistake. A glass shoe is much more beautiful than a fur shoe.
That's true. All right, everyone, here's today's mission. What mistake did Liz almost make in college?
What mistake did Liz almost make in college? Well, listen for that answer. Here's Conversation A.
Jeff, do you remember that editorial I wrote in college?
Oh, yes.
What happened?
We thought one of our professors was unfair to women students.
So I wrote an angry editorial about him for our college newspaper. Of course, now I know I should have talked to him.
Well, you learned from that mistake.
True. I learned the same lesson Mandy did.
You know, that's important. When we make mistakes, it's important to learn from them. When we learn from our mistakes, we won't make them again.
Yes, mistakes are never fun, but if we can learn from them, we become better people.
In our conversation, we heard about a mistake that Mia made. She wrote an editorial about one of her professors.
What's an editorial? Well, in an editorial, a person writes their thoughts and feelings about something.
Mia's editorial was about one of her professors. Now let's learn this key word, professor. Professor. A professor is a very important teacher at a college or university. Professors usually know a lot about the subjects they teach.
Yes, a professor. Someone who studied for many years to teach students at college or university.
In college, Jeff and Mia had one professor who they thought was unfair to women students.
Now let's learn that keyword.
Unfair. Unfair. Someone who is unfair doesn't treat all people in the same way.
Yeah, if someone's unfair, they treat different people in different ways.
Right, they might treat certain people better than other people. For example, in our conversation, Jeff spoke about a professor who was unfair to women students. This means that he treated women students differently than the way he treated men students. He didn't treat them equally.
Yeah, now you might sometimes feel like your parents are unfair. Maybe they treat your brother or your sister differently than they treat you.
What would you do if you felt like someone was being unfair? Well, Mia wrote an editorial about it, but she learned that she shouldn't have done that. She learned that she should have talked to her professor first. All right, everyone, let's learn some more from Thomas.
I almost made a big mistake in college, too.
What was it?
I almost married another guy.
Instead of Greg?
That's right. I was dating Greg, but then Mitch Ellis, he was very cute, said he liked me. I wanted to date him.
But Mitch wasn't a nice guy.
No, he lied to me about a lot of things. I can't believe I trusted him.
Well, live and learn.
And you married Greg, not Mitch, so I guess you learned from that experience.
Yes, Liz definitely learned from that experience. Well, I'm glad she married Greg and not Mitch.
Yeah, I can't believe she almost married another guy.
Hey, that's the answer to today's mission. What mistake did Liz almost make in college?
What mistake did Liz almost make in college? Liz almost married another guy.
Yeah, Liz was dating Greg, but Mitch Ellis, who was very cute, liked Liz and wanted to date her. But Mitch wasn't a very nice guy. He lied to Liz about a lot of things, and Liz can't believe that she trusted him.
Well, Greg says, live and learn.
Live and learn. Live and learn. Now, to live means to have life, to be alive, to do and experience things. When you live and learn, you learn from the things that you do in life.
Right? As you go through life, you'll experience different things. And as you experience them and as you'll learn from them, so you will live and learn.
We can say, what? You paid $50 for the same shirt? I paid $100 for mine. Well, live and learn.
Yeah, well, Liz definitely learned from her experience with Mitch. She learned that just because a guy is cute doesn't make him a nice guy.
Yeah, so Greg is right when he says live and learn. Well, we have some more to learn. Let's go see our friend, Thomas.
Yeah, I made a big mistake when I broke up with Greg.
Her friends kept telling her that. Liz finally realized they were right.
I learned a lot about myself from the experience. And I learned a lot about Greg, too.
Like what?
And give me a second chance. I could tell he really loved me.
Always.
Oh, Greg really is a great guy. He takes really good care of Liz. And in our conversation, we see just how much Greg does love Liz.
That's true. It's not easy to forgive someone, especially when they've hurt you. Greg not only forgave Liz, but he also did it quickly, and he gave her a second chance.
Yeah, now a second chance means that you let someone try something again. Now, only a person who really loves you would give you a second chance after you've hurt them.
Yeah, you know, I think what Liz said is very important. We learn a lot from our mistakes. We learn a lot about ourselves and the people around us.
We learn about ourselves because we learn about what things we like and what things we don't like, and we learn about what kind of things can make us make mistakes.
That's right. And we learn about those around us by how they treat us when we've made a mistake. If people laugh at us or yell at us for making mistakes, we know they don't really love us. But if they forgive us and give us a second chance, if they say, I'm going to see you through, then we know that they really care.
So when you make a mistake, try to learn from it. And when other people make mistakes, try to forgive them and help them through it.
And that way we can all learn to be better people.
That's true. All right, well, here's something else for you to learn. Our calendar phrase, they were right.
They were right.
If people keep telling you something and you realize what they're saying is the truth, right. All right, friends, let's learn some more from Thomas.
Key words.
Okay, everyone, let's review today's key words. Our first word is professor. Professor. My professors in college were really good teachers.
Unfair. Unfair. Dad gave you $5? He only gave me $1. That's unfair.
Live and learn. Live and learn. I left my coat at school and someone stole it. Live and learn.
Let's review them again. Professor. Professor.
Unfair. Unfair.
Live and learn. Live and learn.
Okay, friends, thanks for saying those with us. Now let's review what happened in today's conversations.
Jeff, do you remember that editorial I wrote in college?
Oh, yes.
What happened?
We thought one of our professors was unfair to women students.
So I wrote an angry editorial about him for our college newspaper. Of course, now I know I should have talked to him.
Well, you learned from that mistake.
True. I learned the same lesson Mandy did.
I almost made a big mistake in college, too.
What was it?
I almost married another guy.
Instead of Greg?
That's right. I was dating Greg, but then Mitch Ellis, he was very cute, said he liked me. I wanted to date him.
But Mitch wasn't a nice guy.
No, he lied to me about a lot of things. I can't believe I trusted him.
Well, live and learn.
And you married Greg, not Mitch. So I guess you learned from that experience.
Yeah, I made a big mistake when I broke up with Greg.
Her friends kept telling her that. Liz finally realized they were right.
I learned a lot about myself from the experience. And I learned a lot about Greg, too.
Like what?
He was so quick to forgive me and give me a second chance. I could tell he really loved me.
Always.
2-word verbs.
What's wrong, Aaron?
I went to the Stop and Shop today to buy the October Computer Gaming Magazine. It hasn't come out yet.
It hasn't? Are you sure it hasn't come out yet?
Yes, that's what Amber told me. And I really wanted to read it tonight.
I think maybe Amber made a mistake.
What do you mean?
Well, today I went to look at magazines downtown, and look what I came across.
The October Computer Gaming Magazine! Thanks, Becca!
You're welcome.
I'm sure glad you came across this.
Me too.
Calendar phrase.
They were right.
My parents said that it was going to snow today.
Right.
They said that school would be canceled.
They were right.
They said that it would be very cold, too.
They were right. How did they know?
They watched the weather report on TV.
Oh. They were right.
They were right.
他们是对的。
All right, let's practice our QOD. Do you think it's good to give people a second chance? Why or why not?
Yes, I think it's good to give people a second chance. We all make mistakes. And you know, I give people second chances because I know that they've given me second chances.
And you've definitely given me plenty of second chances. And it's always nice to be able to forgive other people because one day we might need them to forgive us. Okay, everyone, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on Let's Talk in English.
On PTS and the radio.
And remember, learning English can be fun.
Bye.
Let's talk in English.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Let's Talk in English on PTS and the radio. My name's Andrea.
And I'm Campbell. Hi, everyone. Andrea and I were just enjoying some chocolate chip cookies, chocolate 脆片饼干, and also looking at that website again, the greatest mistakes of all time.
Yes, it's such an interesting website.
Hey, it talks about different mistakes that turned out to be good things. For example, did you know that chocolate chip cookies were a mistake?
That's right. Chocolate chip cookies were a mistake. Can you believe it?
Yeah, the woman who was making these cookies was trying to make chocolate cookies, chocolate-flavored cookies, 巧克力饼干.
She chopped up the chocolate and put the pieces in the cookie. Then she put the cookies in the oven and she thought the chocolate would melt.
But it didn't. So instead of chocolate cookies, she made chocolate chip cookies, one of my favorite things to eat.
Me too. Well, we've been learning a lot about how to talk about mistakes over the past 2 days.
Yes, we have. You know, we all make mistakes, and that's okay.
That's right. What's important is what we learn from the mistake, how we can become better.
Right. All right, friends, let's go and see what our friends are doing in Florida. But first, here's today's mission. What did Greg win?
What did Greg win? I wonder. Well, let's start today's lesson with Conversation A.
Jeff, do you have any regrets you've learned from?
Jeff doesn't make mistakes.
You're going to regret teasing me if you don't stop.
Oh, I thought of an experience you could tell about.
What?
Well, this story is kind of like Liz's.
Mia, let's not tell that story.
But it's funny.
Not really. Besides, I've put that behind me.
You used to love telling this story.
Well, what's the story? You know, now I really want to hear the story. But Jeff doesn't think the story is funny. Besides, he's put it behind him.
Well, Mia is teasing Jeff at the beginning of the conversation. Greg asks Jeff if he has any regrets he's learned from. Mia teases him by saying that Jeff doesn't make mistakes.
Well, let's learn our keyword here. Tease. Tease. To tease is to say something about someone because you think it's funny.
When you tease someone, you make fun of them or you say something about them because you think it's funny. So, Andrea, did you comb your hair this morning, or did you just decide that, you know, your hair could be messy and it'd be okay?
Ha ha, Campbell, yes. Thank you. Thank you for showing us what it means to tease someone. Now, you can tease someone in a fun way, but you also have to be careful when you're teasing people. Sometimes you can make them upset or angry.
Right, you don't want to sound too mean. You need to make sure that they know that you're just teasing them and that you're not serious.
Yeah, well, let's learn our next keyword here. Put something behind oneself. Put something behind oneself. When you put something behind yourself, that means you try to forget about a bad experience.
Right, you try to forget about it. You try not to think about it anymore.
Yeah, now Campbell teases me a lot, but I try to put those experiences behind myself.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Good. Okay. Well, let's learn more from Thomas.
Come on, Jeff. Tell us.
Okay. A girl I really liked, Casey May, broke up with me. It took me a long time to get over her.
Why is that funny?
Because she broke up with Jeff when he was 13.
When did you get over her?
Sometime in high school?
Wrong. You were still bitter when we were in college.
Okay, I admit it. But that was a mistake. You're the only girl for me, Mia.
Oh, Jeff, that's sweet. Well, we're glad to hear that Mia's the only girl for you. But it's pretty funny that it took you so long to get over Casey May.
Yeah. Casey May broke up with Jeff when he was 13. And he was still bitter about it in college. That's 5 or 6 years.
Right, at least 5 or 6 years. Well, I'm glad that Jeff was finally able to get over Casey May and admit that it was a mistake.
Yes, he was able to get over her. Now let's learn that keyword.
Get over. Get over. When you get over someone, this means that you forgive them for hurting you and you stop being upset and mad about what they did.
Now, when you get over something, you stop thinking about it. You keep living your life. You put it behind you and stop making yourself feel bad about it.
Right, so you can get over someone or get over something. For example, getting over something that has happened to you. Well, you should try to get over things as soon as you can, or else you might become bitter.
And you don't want to be bitter. Now let's learn that keyword.
Bitter. Bitter. Now, bitter means that you're angry or sad about something that has happened.
Right. When you're bitter, you're angry, or you're sad.
We hope that you're not bitter. All right, we have a calendar phrase here. I admit it.
I admit it.
All right, well, I admit that I'm sad that we have to go, but I'm glad that we get to go see Thomas.
Greg, what about you?
Well, you know that big photo contest I entered last month?
Yes.
I regret not entering more contests like that.
Why?
He won the contest.
That's great.
I'm glad you think so, Jeff. You see, I won a trip to Brazil.
So you'll need some time off.
Right.
Greg won the contest. Well, this is really exciting.
Yay, Greg won the contest. That's great. Andrea, what's a contest?
A contest is well, it's our key word. Contest. Contest. A contest is a game or a competition that people try to win.
A contest. Jean, Sai. Now, in a contest, 2 or more people try to do something, and they all try to win this contest.
Yes, when you're in a contest, you want to do better than the other people. You may be in a speech contest. In a speech contest, you give a speech, and many other people give speeches. The winner is the person with the best speech.
Greg entered a photo contest. This is a contest where people take pictures and they send them into a certain place. People judge and decide who has the best picture. Whoever took the best picture wins the contest.
Now we know that Greg won the contest, but what did he win? Well, that's the question in today's mission. What did Greg win?
What did Greg win? Greg won a trip to Brazil.
Yes, a trip to Brazil. That is a great prize for the contest. Let's learn more from Thomas.
Key words.
It's time to review our key words together. And please, say them along with us. Our first key word is tease. Tease. Don't laugh at me and say those things. It's not nice to tease.
Put something behind oneself. Put something behind oneself. I've already forgiven James. I've put it behind me.
Get over. Get over. Tom was hurt when Katie broke up with him, but he got over it.
Bitter. Bitter. If something bad happens, don't be bitter. Try to get over it.
Contest. Contest. Rachel won the cooking contest. Everyone loved her pizza.
Okay, let's review one more time. Tease. Tease.
Put something behind oneself. Put something behind oneself.
Get over. Get over.
Bitter. Bitter.
Contest. Contest.
Hey, great job! Now let's listen for these key words as we review our conversations.
Jeff, do you have any regrets you've learned from?
Jeff doesn't make mistakes.
You're going to regret teasing me if you don't stop.
Oh, I thought of an experience you could tell about.
What?
Well, this story is kind of like Liz's.
Mia, let's not tell that story.
But it's funny.
Not really. Besides, I've put that behind me.
You used to love telling this story.
Come on, Jeff. Tell us.
Okay. A girl I really liked, Casey May, broke up with me. It took me a long time to get over her.
Why is that funny?
Because she broke up with Jeff when he was 13.
When did you get over her?
Sometime in high school?
Wrong. You were still bitter when we were in college.
Okay, I admit it. But that was a mistake. You're the only girl for me, Mia.
Greg, what about you?
Well, you know that big photo contest I entered last month?
Yes.
I regret not entering more contests like that.
Why?
He won the contest.
That's great.
I'm glad you think so, Jeff. You see, I won a trip to Brazil.
So you'll need some time off.
Right.
Calendar phrase.
I admit it.
I admit it.
我承认.
Did you call Jake on the phone last night?
Yes, I admit it.
Did you talk to him for 20 minutes?
Yes, I admit it.
Do you like Jake a lot?
Yes, I admit it. Why do you want to know?
Because Jake likes you too. I admit it.
I admit it.
I admit it.
我承认.
It's time for our question of the day. If you could go anywhere in the world, where would you go? Why?
That's a hard question to answer. I'd like to go to a lot of different places, but I think one place I'd like to go to is Australia. I think it'd be really interesting to go there.
Hey, that would be interesting. There's so many places in the world that you can go and visit. Now ask someone this question. We'll see you tomorrow on Let's Talk in English.
On PTS and the radio.
And remember, learning English can be fun. Bye.
Let's talk in English.
Yeah, well, thanks for giving me this performance review. I learned a lot.
Well, like I said, Andrea, you have a lot of talent. You are a good teacher, and the students love you.
Oh, well, thanks, Campbell. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Let's Talk in English on PTS and the radio. My name's Andrea.
And I'm Campbell. I was just giving Andrea her performance review. Now, Andrea, there is one thing that you need to improve on.
Oh, so one thing that I need to get better at. Well, what's that?
Returning the things that you borrow from people.
Oh, right. That.
Yes, that. Remember the book you borrowed from me 4 months ago?
Yes. Well, I'm still reading it.
Then what about my sweater?
Well...
And my DVD, and my CD, and my books.
Okay, Campbell. I'll give you your things as soon as I can.
Thank you. Now on with our lesson. Yesterday, Mia talked about the performance review she got from her boss, Stan.
Today, we'll hear about some of the performance reviews that Mia had to give. And here's today's mission. What doesn't Mia want to do to Jeremy?
What doesn't Mia want to do to Jeremy? Well, let's find out from Mia. Here's Conversation A.
Didn't you have to give some performance reviews today, too?
Yes. I gave them to both my writers. Ava's was easy. She works quickly, and she's very responsible.
That's good.
Jeremy's wasn't easy.
Why not?
Jeremy needs to improve in several ways.
Like what?
I'm not happy with the way he uses his time. He waits until the last minute to do things.
Well, Mia says she's not very happy with one of her writers named Jeremy. He always waits until the last minute to do things. Well, Campbell, I often wait until the last minute to do things.
Well, that's okay, Andrea. We all have things we want to improve and get better at, like learning our keywords. So let's do that.
Okay, let's do that. Our first keyword is improve. Improve. When you improve, you get better at doing something.
Right. When you improve, you get better at doing something. For example, maybe last time you got 80 on your math test. This time you got 95. Well then, you improved.
You know, many students ask us how they can improve their English, how their English can get better. How can you improve your English? Well, practice and do what you're doing by watching and listening to our show.
Right. If you work hard and you practice, then your English will improve.
Now, Mia says that Jeremy has to improve in several ways. That means there's many things that he has to get better at, like how he uses his time.
Right. Jeremy often waits until the last minute to do things. Now let's learn this key word.
Last minute. Last minute. The last minute is the very last chance you have to do something.
For example, if you have homework due on Friday, but you wait until Thursday night or even Friday morning to do this homework, then you're waiting until the last minute.
Right. Well, students, do you do things at the last minute? Think about it while you go and listen to Thomas.
That sounds like Rita. She could use her time better too.
And Jeremy isn't very responsible.
Why not?
He doesn't do things. Then he says I never told him about them, or he blames someone else.
He doesn't sound like a good employee.
I'm afraid he's not. I don't want to fire him. I really hope he improves.
I hope so too. Firing someone isn't fun.
Jeff's right. Firing someone isn't fun. So let's hope Jeremy improves. If he doesn't become a better employee, he might lose his job. Now let's learn this keyword, employee. Employee. And an employee is a person who is paid to do something.
If you work somewhere and you get paid to do something, then you are an employee.
For example, our friend Aaron works at the Net Cafe. He's paid to work at the Net Cafe. He's an employee of the Net Cafe.
And Amber is paid to work at the Stop and Shop. So she's an employee of the Stop and Shop.
Well, Mia has an employee named Jeremy who doesn't do a good job. He waits until the last minute to do things, and sometimes he doesn't even do them. And then he says Mia never told him about them, or he blames someone else.
You know, he really doesn't sound like a good employee.
And Mia hopes that she won't have to fire him. Hey, that sounds like the answer to today's mission. What doesn't Mia want to do to Jeremy?
What doesn't Mia want to do to Jeremy? She doesn't want to fire him.
Right, I hope she doesn't have to fire him either. All right, we have a calendar phrase in this conversation. I hope so.
I hope so.
All right, friends, that's all for us. Let's learn some more from our good friend Thomas.
I'm glad I only have one more performance review to do.
Will you do it tomorrow?
No, I'll do it right now. Here's your performance review.
Mine? I have talent in cooking. Thanks, honey.
You're welcome.
And what's this? I watch too much TV. And I don't put away my clothes. I snore.
But don't worry, honey. I'll never fire you.
What? Mia gave Jeff a performance review? Now this is interesting. So what did Jeff's performance review say?
Well, it said he has talent in cooking.
Yes, talent in cooking. Well, what else?
Well, it also said he watches too much TV and he doesn't put his clothes away and he snores.
But don't worry, Jeff. Mia won't fire you. Now let's look at a word from the beginning of the performance review. Mia tells Jeff he has talent in cooking.
And talent is our key word.
Talent. Talent. A talent is something you are good at.
Right. Now you can have many different kinds of talents. You can have talent in music or in sports or in art. All different kinds of talents. So, what are your talents?
Well, Campbell has talent for singing. He sings really well.
Thanks, Andrea. You know, I also have another talent. I can sleep really well.
Campbell, I'm not sure if sleeping is a talent.
Sure it is. Here, let me show you.
Campbell? Campbell, I think that you have talent in snoring. Campbell, I'm going to have to write this in Campbell's performance review.
What? What performance review?
Yep.
I don't think so.
Sleeping on-
Andrea, I am the boss. There's no performance review for me.
Okay, well then, for now, let's go learn more from our friend Thomas.
Key words.
Now, students, let's practice our key words. This will help you improve. And improve is our first key word. Improve. Improve. Peter wants to improve his English. He's studying very hard.
Last minute. Last minute. Jenny almost missed the bus. She caught it at the last minute.
Employee. Employee. 7 employees work in the store.
Talent. Talent. Nikki is a good singer. She has talent. Okay, let's say these one more time. Improve. Improve.
Last minute. Last minute.
Employee. Employee.
Talent. Talent. Now listen for these key words as we review today's conversations.
Didn't you have to give some performance reviews today, too?
Yes, I gave them to both my writers. Ava's was easy. She works quickly, and she's very responsible.
That's good.
Jeremy's wasn't easy.
Why not?
Jeremy needs to improve in several ways.
Like what?
I'm not happy with the way he uses his time. He waits until the last minute to do things.
That sounds like Rita. She could use her time better, too.
And Jeremy isn't very responsible.
Why not?
He doesn't do things. Then he says I never told him about them, or he blames someone else.
He doesn't sound like a good employee.
I'm afraid he's not. I don't want to fire him. I really hope he improves.
I hope so, too. Firing someone isn't fun.
I'm glad I only have one more performance review to do.
Will you do it tomorrow?
No, I'll do it right now. Here's your performance review.
Mine? I have talent in cooking. Thanks, honey.
You're welcome.
And What's this? I watch too much TV, and I don't put away my clothes. I snore.
But don't worry, honey. I'll never fire you.
Speak up.
You handle really well. You handle really well.
You handle business really well. You handle all your work really well. You handle mistakes really well. I'm not happy with the way.
I'm not happy with the way my boss answered my question. I'm not happy with the way I washed my clothes. I'm not happy with the way she asked for the day off.
Has talent in. Has talent in.
Campbell has talent in music. Julie has talent in writing. Amy has talent in acting.
Calendar phrase.
I hope so.
I hope so.
希望如此.
You're making your mother a birthday cake? She'll love it.
I hope so.
She'll think it's wonderful.
I hope so.
I'm sure she'll say that it's delicious.
I hope so.
And I'll even help you bake it.
I hope so, because I don't know how to bake. I hope so.
I hope so.
希望如此.
Do you want to practice our question of the day? I hope so. Here it is. Are you responsible? Why or why not?
I try to be responsible. I try to do my best with the work that I'm given, and I always try to get my work done on time.
Well, Campbell, I think you are very responsible. Thanks for joining us here on Let's Talk in English.
On 公视 and 广播.
And remember, learning English can be fun. Bye.
Begun. Let's talk in English.
What a day. Hi, Andrea. Sorry I'm late.
That's okay, Campbell. We all make mistakes. But I'm just going to have to write that down.
Huh? What's that?
Oh, this? It's your performance review. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Let's Talk in English on PTS and the radio. My name's Andrea.
And I'm Campbell. My performance review? Andrea, what are you talking about?
Well, Campbell, you gave me a performance review, and now it's my turn to give you one.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure you have lots of good things to say, right?
Well, yes, of course I do. Let me see. You are a great teacher, Campbell, and you handle your job very well.
Thanks, Andrea.
That's not all. You also have talent in teaching and in singing.
That's nice of you to say.
And here's a good one. You'll like this one. You have talent in snoring. Snoring.
Andrea, snoring isn't a talent.
I know. I just wanted to make sure you were listening. You know, Campbell, you're a great listener, and you're a very good friend.
Hey, I like this performance review.
But there are also a few things that you need to work on.
Really? Like what?
Well, I think you should let me borrow more of your things.
Very funny, Andrea.
Really, Campbell, but don't worry. I won't fire you for that.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, great. Well, today we're going to review our week of lessons called Learning from Mistakes and Mia's performance reviews. So, Andrea, do you have anything else to say for my performance review?
Of course I do, Campbell. Look at this. You also need to improve
You
on
know
telling
what? Why don't we just start our show, okay?
Oh, good idea, Campbell. You know, you have lots of good ideas.
Thanks.
Let's start our review.
Wow, Mandy. So, what did your advisor say about the article?
Well, he didn't even read the article until it came out in the paper. Then he wasn't very happy that I was so honest.
Why didn't he read it sooner?
Well, he really trusts Caitlin, the editor.
So, was your article the truth?
Yes. But the things I wrote about Trina weren't very kind.
So, what are you going to do?
Well, I guess I need to apologize to Trina.
Good idea.
Yeah, I really feel bad now about the things I wrote, even if it was the truth.
I understand. Hey, will you write the article about the play itself?
Maybe. I'll ask Caitlin.
You never know. Trina might do a good job.
True. Then maybe I could make up for what I wrote this time.
Good thinking. Sorry about that, everyone. Mandy really needed to talk.
Is she okay?
Yes, she wrote an article about someone that wasn't very nice. Now she knows that was a mistake.
Well, that sounds like a good lesson for her to learn.
We all make mistakes. I'm glad Mandy learned from hers.
Jeff, do you remember that editorial I wrote in college?
Oh, yes.
What happened?
We thought one of our professors was unfair to women students.
So I wrote an angry editorial about him for our college newspaper. Of course, now I know I should have talked to him.
Well, you learned from that mistake.
True. I learned the same lesson Mandy did.
I almost made a big mistake in college, too.
What was it?
I almost married another guy.
Instead of Greg?
That's right. I was dating Greg, but then Mitch Ellis, he was very cute, said he liked me. I wanted to date him.
But Mitch wasn't a nice guy.
No, he lied to me about a lot of things. I can't believe I trusted him.
Well, live and learn.
And you married Greg, not Mitch, so I guess you learned from that experience.
Yeah, I made a big mistake when I broke up with Greg.
Her friends kept telling her that. Liz finally realized they were right.
I learned a lot about myself from the experience. And I learned a lot about Greg, too.
Like what?
He was so quick to forgive me and give me a second chance. I could tell he really loved me.
Always. Jeff, do you have any regrets you've learned from?
Jeff doesn't make mistakes.
You're going to regret teasing me if you don't stop.
Oh, I thought of an experience you could tell about.
What?
Well, this story is kind of like Liz's.
Mia, let's not tell that story.
But it's funny.
Not really. Besides, I've put that behind me.
You used to love telling this story.
Come on, Jeff. Tell us.
Okay. A girl I really liked, Casey May, broke up with me. It took me a long time to get over her.
Why is that funny?
Because she broke up with Jeff when he was 13.
When did you get over her?
Sometime in high school?
Wrong. You were still bitter when we were in college.
Okay, I admit it. But that was a mistake. You're the only girl for me, Mia.
Greg, what about you?
Well, you know that big photo contest I entered last month?
Yes.
I regret not entering more contests like that.
Why?
He won the contest.
That's great.
I'm glad you think so, Jeff. You see, I won a trip to Brazil.
So you'll need some time off.
Right.
What a day.
So how was your performance review?
I got fired.
Mia, you didn't.
You're right, I didn't.
Don't say things like that.
I'm just teasing. Anyway, my performance review went very well.
Tell me about it.
My boss, Stan, called me into his office. Then he told me I was doing a good job.
That's great. I'm so proud of you.
Stan said, "You're a good editor, Mia. You handle the job really well."
He's right about that.
He said I'm a good writer, too. He likes the things I write.
So, is there anything you aren't good at?
Well, he said I do need to work on one thing.
What's that?
I'm not very good at giving work to others. He says I'm too nice.
You are nice. You have trouble telling people to do things.
Well, I'd rather work harder myself than overwork others.
I know, but then you work too much. You have to learn to tell people to do things, and don't feel bad about it.
That's what Stan said.
If you learn to delegate, you'll get more done.
You're right.
Didn't you have to give some performance reviews today, too?
Yes, I gave them to both my writers. Ava's was easy. She works quickly, and she's very responsible.
That's good.
Jeremy's wasn't easy.
Why not?
Jeremy needs to improve in several ways.
Like what?
I'm not happy with the way he uses his time. He waits until the last minute to do things.
That sounds like Rita. She could use her time better, too.
And Jeremy isn't very responsible.
Why not?
He doesn't do things. Then he says I never told him about them, or he blames someone else.
He doesn't sound like a good employee.
I'm afraid he's not. I don't want to fire him. I really hope he improves.
I hope so, too. Firing someone isn't fun.
I'm glad I only have one more performance review to do.
Will you do it tomorrow?
No, I'll do it right now. Here's your performance review.
Mine? I have talent in cooking. Thanks, honey.
You're welcome.
And what's this? I watch too much TV. And I don't put away my clothes. I snore.
But don't worry, honey. I'll never fire you.
Live with Campbell.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to Live with... Whoa! Where did this Frisbee come from?
Hi, Campbell.
Hey, Vance.
Can I have my Frisbee back? Thanks.
Sure. Vance, that's a cool Frisbee. 飞盘子, where'd you get it?
Well, I got this Frisbee from Bali. I played in a tournament there with a sport called Ultimate Frisbee.
Ultimate Frisbee. That sounds like an interesting sport. How do you play?
Well, Ultimate is the name of it that it's often called, is played with 7 players per team.
I see.
And it's often compared to American football with a Frisbee. There's a lot of passing and catching. The difference is that you cannot run when you catch the Frisbee. You have to stand and pass it again. You cannot keep running with the Frisbee.
So if you have the Frisbee in your hand, you can't run. You have to stand still.
Right.
And then when you throw it again, then you can run.
Yeah, you can run to the Frisbee, you can run to catch someone's pass, but once you catch it, you have to stop and pass it.
Oh, I see. That sounds like a lot of running then.
There actually is a lot of running, and if you don't like running, then this game is not for you. Do you like running, Campbell?
I do. And actually, I've played this game before, and it's actually a lot of fun.
It's a great game, I think.
So when did you when was the first time you played this game?
I first played, I think when I was a child, actually, at camp, a summer camp, and it's a very popular game at summer camps in America.
And you're still playing it today?
Yeah, I play. We have a team here in Taipei made up of foreigners and some local people that we enjoy playing about once a week.
I see. So why do you like playing this game?
Well, I love all the running, of course. I think I like it because I like to run and catch things. I like the fact that it's great exercise. It's good for your heart.
Yes.
Because you do all this running.
Right.
And it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of friendly, it's kind of a great feeling game, too.
And it's pretty easy to learn, right?
I think it's a beginner-friendly game. I think the skills needed to just begin playing, not very much, right?
Right.
Anybody can start playing the game.
Right.
It does take a long time to learn all the strategies and all the skills, but anybody can start playing. And Ultimate usually has very friendly people who are willing to teach beginners, too.
I see. So this is a good game to play just for fun, but you can also play it more seriously, too.
That's correct. There are tournaments. In fact, there are tournaments in Asia, sometimes in Taipei. This one's from Bali.
Wow.
I went to Singapore as well. And colleges back west in the United States also have teams that play in tournaments. So it's a game that's played seriously as well.
That's great. Well, thanks for telling us more about this interesting sport. Ultimate Frisbee. Maybe you guys want to try playing it sometime. All right, everyone. We'll see you next time right here on Live with Campbell. Love, love, peace. Well, Andrea, thank you for giving me a performance review. I really learned a lot.
You're welcome, Campbell. But you know, I still have some more things to share.
More? Okay.
Don't worry, Campbell. They're all good things. Oh, well, most of them.
Oh, well, students, you know what? Well, I think it's time to go. We'll see you next time on Let's Talk in English.
On PTS and the radio.
And remember, learning English can be fun. Bye.
Let's talk in English. Learning together.
It's time to talk about university here on Let's Talk in English on PTS and the radio. My name is Campbell.
And I'm Andrea. And today we're going to learn how to talk about choosing a college.
Choosing a college is a very important decision to make. Andrea, do you remember when you were choosing a college? I know it was a really long time for you.
Ha ha, Campbell. It was only last year.
Ahem.
Okay, well, maybe a little bit longer than that, but it doesn't matter. I do remember when I was choosing a college. A lot of universities looked really good, and it was hard to decide where to go.
I know, that was true for me too. I decided to go to New York University. I thought I made a good choice.
Well, why did you choose that school?
Well, it was close to home, and it had really good academics. But after only a year and a half, I transferred schools.
Oh, that's when you went to Binghamton, right?
Yes, Binghamton was my second university. It was outside of New York City, but still in New York State. I loved it there.
Well, today we're going to see Jeff and Aaron talking about university. And here's today's mission. What are Jeff and Aaron looking at?
What are Jeff and Aaron looking at? Hey, I wonder if Jeff is helping Aaron choose a school.
Well, we'll find out in Conversation A.
All of these universities look good, Aaron.
That's because these catalogs make them all look good. How can I know which university is best for me?
You should talk to more people about this. They'll have some good ideas for you.
I will, but not yet. I don't know if I'll get into any of these schools.
I'm sure you will.
Thanks, Jeff.
We're sure you will too, Aaron. You're a smart guy. You should have no problem getting into a good university.
That's right. I think you'll have more trouble choosing which university.
That's true. Okay, now let's learn this key word, university. University. A university is a place you can go to study after high school. When you are at a university, you can choose to study what you want to study and learn more about it.
A university is a school that you go to when you're finished high school. Now, some people go to university right away, and some people wait a few years before they study at university.
After 3 or 4 years of studying at a university, you can get a degree, 学位. Now, Andrea, what did you study in university?
Well, when I was in university, I studied how to be a teacher.
That's really interesting. Well, Aaron is trying to choose a university. Jeff is trying to help him, and the two of them are looking at some things. What are they looking at? Well, that's the answer to today's mission. What are Jeff and Aaron looking at?
What are Jeff and Aaron looking at? They're looking at university catalogs.
Now, a catalog is kind of like a magazine. In a university catalog, you'll find all sorts of information about the university. All right, we also have a calendar phrase in this conversation. Our calendar phrase for today is, I'm sure you will.
I'm sure you will.
If you know that someone will do something or you're sure about it, you can use this calendar phrase. All right, friends, let's go learn some more from Thomas.
What about this school?
Westside University? I like Westside because they have a new computer lab.
Are the academics good at Westside?
They're okay. I also like the University of South Florida. It's close to home.
And that's where Claire goes to school.
Yeah.
I still can't believe she likes someone else. I'm sorry, Aaron.
I'll be okay.
Oh, Aaron, yes, it will be okay. Well, Aaron is still looking through catalogs to find the best school, and Jeff is helping him. Now, what about Westside University?
Well, Aaron likes Westside because they have a new computer lab.
And computer lab is our keyword. Computer lab. Computer lab. Now, a computer lab is a place where students can use computers. Most schools have a computer lab. You can go to the computer lab and use the computers to study online or to do other schoolwork.
A computer lab is a place at a university where you can go and use computers. In a computer lab, they have many computers.
We can say Westside's new computer lab has over 100 computers. Well, the computer lab is one reason Aaron likes Westside. But Jeff asks an important question to think about when you're looking for a university. He asks, are the academics any good?
That is a very important question to think about. Now let's learn this key word.
Academics. Academics. Academics are things to do with studying and learning at a school. When you think about classes, teachers, books, all of those things are part of academics.
Right, academics. So when you're looking at a university, you need to make sure they have good academics. Make sure they have good classes and good teachers.
All right, now things to remember when you're thinking about choosing a college. Let's learn more from our friend, Thomas.
Well, maybe you should go to an out-of-state university.
What about Alabama College?
I heard that's a party school.
I think you're right. I probably shouldn't go there.
Their academics aren't very good either.
You're right. I'd like to ask the others about schools, but I'm not ready to tell them yet.
You know, it's too bad Aaron's not ready to tell people yet that he wants to go to university. I think talking to people might help him make the right decision about what school to go to.
Yes, I agree. Well, in our conversation, Jeff says maybe Aaron should try an out-of-state school.
Okay, now let's learn this key word, state. State. A state is a part of a country. The United States has 50 states. For example, New York is a state. California is a state. And in our conversation, we hear of a state called Alabama.
Right. In our conversation, Jeff says maybe Aaron should go to an out-of-state university. Now, what does out-of-state mean? Well, this means you go to a school that's not in the state that you live.
Right. For example, I used to live in New York. So an out-of-state university is any university that's not in New York State. All right, let's learn our next key word, college. College. A college is a school that is like a university. A college is also a school that students can go to after high school. Usually, colleges are smaller than universities.
Yeah, now sometimes we say college and university, but we mean the same thing.
Right. You might go to a university, but you might call yourself a college student. All right, friends, let's learn some more from Thomas.
Key words.
Hi, friends. Let's review our key words about university. And that's our first key word, university. University. After high school, Samantha went to study at a university.
Computer lab. Computer lab. I don't have my own computer. I'll use one in the computer lab.
Academics. Academics. The teachers at Brown University are very good, so the academics are good.
State. State. Oh, you're from the U.S.? Which state?
College. College. I was in college from 1997 to 2001.
Now let's review these words together again. University. University.
Computer lab. Computer lab.
Academics. Academics.
State. State.
College. College.
All right, great job. Thanks for saying those with us. Now let's review what happened in today's conversations.
All of these universities look good, Aaron.
That's because these catalogs make them all look good. How can I know which university is best for me?
You should talk to more people about this. They'll have some good ideas for you.
I will, but not yet. I don't know if I'll get into any of these schools.
I'm sure you will. What about this school?
Westside University? I like Westside because they have a new computer lab.
Are the academics good at Westside?
They're okay. I also like the University of South Florida. It's close to home.
And that's where Claire goes to school.
Yeah.
I still can't believe she likes someone else. I'm sorry, Aaron.
I'll be okay.
Well, maybe you should go to an out-of-state university.
What about Alabama College?
I heard that's a party school.
I think you're right. I probably shouldn't go there.
Their academics aren't very good either.
You're right. I'd like to ask the others about schools, but I'm not ready to tell them yet.
Word power.
It's time for Word Power. This week, we are thinking about going to college. In a college, there are different departments. A department has its own teachers to help you. Department. Department. Before you choose classes, you should look at a catalog. Catalog. Let's see. Where can you find more information about the academics? Let's look in the beginning of the catalog under Academic Information. Academic Information. Academic Information. And if you have questions about how much it costs to go to college, you can find the information under Financial Information. Financial Information. Financial Information. So what kinds of classes are there? What classes should you take? Let's look at this list of classes. Classes. A college campus can be big. Look at a campus map to help you find places. Campus map. So remember all these words when you want to go to a college. Then you'll have word power.
Calendar phrase.
I'm sure you will.
I'm sure you will.
你一定会的。
I don't think I'll do well on my math test.
I'm sure you will.
No, really. I don't think I'll get a good grade.
I'm sure you will.
No, I don't think I'll even pass the test.
Son, I'm sure you will. You studied, right?
No, I haven't studied at all.
Uh-oh. I'm sure you will.
I'm sure you will.
你一定会的。
All right, friends, let's review our lesson by practicing our question of the day. Is it important to go to college? Why or why not?
Yes, I think it's very important to go to college. When you go to college, you can study the things that you're interested in. And going to college also helps you find a job.
That's true. Okay, friends, practice this question and we'll see you tomorrow right here on Let's Talk in English.
On PTS and the radio.
And remember, learning English can be fun. Bye!
Begun. Let's talk in English. Learning together.
Let's talk about university in English here on PTS and the radio. Hi everyone, my name is Campbell.
And I'm Andrea. And today we're still learning how to talk about choosing a college.
Now, Andrea, you went to Providence College in Canada, right? How did you choose that school?
Well, I heard a lot about the school from a friend who graduated from Providence. Then I looked online to find out more information. I got a college catalog, and I called the school a lot too.
So then you must have been happy when you got in.
Yes, I was. But I was also really nervous. Going to Providence meant moving away from home. Providence College is 30 hours away from my home by car.
Wow, that's a long drive.
Yeah, my first month was really hard. I think I cried almost every day. But then it got much better, and I'm very thankful that I graduated from Providence College.
What did you like most about your school?
Oh, I really liked my teachers and what I was studying. My school was quite small, but it had a beautiful campus.
That's great. Well, today we're going to see how Aaron is doing. Aaron is trying to find the university that is best for him.
And here's today's mission for you. Where does Claire go almost every day after class?
Where does Claire go almost every day after class? Well, we're going to find that answer in one of our conversations. Let's start our day with Conversation A.
Come in.
Hi, Claire.
Hi, guys. What are you two doing?
Nothing. We're just talking.
Are you looking at colleges?
No. This catalog just came in the mail.
This university has a beautiful campus, but I like my campus better.
Really? Why?
We have a new student center.
Well, Claire rings the doorbell, and Aaron starts to put the college catalogs away. But he forgets one, and Claire sees it. She asks him if he's looking at colleges.
Aaron says, no, this catalog just came in the mail. So Claire looks at the catalog. She thinks the campus is beautiful, but she likes her school's campus better.
Let's learn our keyword, campus. Campus. Now, when you think of the buildings and the land at a school, you're thinking of the school's campus.
Right. The buildings and the land of a college or a university is that school's campus.
We can say Oxford University has a beautiful campus. Many students walk around the campus between classes.
Now, the campus of my college university has changed a lot since I've graduated. They've built a lot of new buildings and they've changed a lot of things on the campus.
Now, one place you can find on a university campus is a student center. And center is our keyword. Center. Center. Now, a center is a place that's used for something special. It's usually a building. Now, a student center is a place where students can hang out and have fun. You can also find more information about the school at a student center.
Right. Now, other kinds of centers you might have are activity centers or information centers. These are all places where you can do things.
All right, so you know what a campus is and a center. Let's learn more about this conversation from Thomas.
What do you do at the student center?
My boyfriend Graham and I go there almost every day after class. We meet our friends and talk.
You have a boyfriend?
I do now, thanks to Aaron.
Hey,
Claire, are you ready to go?
I am. Let's go. Bye, boys.
What? Claire has a boyfriend? Oh, poor Aaron. I wonder how he feels about this news.
Well, he's probably pretty surprised and a little sad.
Yeah, I think I would be sad too if a girl that I really liked got a boyfriend. Well, let's learn this key word, boyfriend. Boyfriend. A boy or a man who is a girl's special friend is her boyfriend, 男朋友.
If a girl is dating someone and they have a special relationship, that boy is her boyfriend.
We can say Jim is Julie's boyfriend. They've been dating for 4 months.
You can ask a girl, do you have a boyfriend?
If you don't have a boyfriend, do you want a boyfriend? All right, we found the answer to today's mission in this conversation. Where does Claire go almost every day after class?
Where does Claire go almost every day after class? She goes to the student center.
What do they do there? Well, they meet their friends and talk. Here we see a sentence pattern. What do you do at place? What do you do at the computer lab?
What do you do at home?
What do you do at the gym? Okay, friends, let's go and see Thomas.
Claire really likes Graham, huh?
I think so. Aaron, you need to hear the Brad Monroe story.
Huh?
Brad was Mia's first boyfriend in college.
Okay.
He and Mia were in student government together. She really liked him.
Why are you telling me this?
Because they weren't together very long. Brad graduated and Mia met me.
So
you don't know what will happen. Give it time.
That's right, Aaron. You never know what will happen. Well, Jeff is a really good friend to tell Aaron the Brad Monroe story.
Brad Monroe was Mia's first boyfriend in college. He and Mia were in the student government together, and she really liked him.
Before we go on with the story, let's learn our keyword. Government. Government. A government is a group of people who control something. Countries have governments. The governments make decisions for the people.
Now, a student government is a group of students who work together to make the school a better place for all the students. The student government helps students and teachers understand each other.
Now let's learn our next keyword, graduate. Graduate. When you graduate, you finish college or university.
Right, when you finish a school, when you get your degree, you graduate.
Now, Campbell, what year did you graduate from university?
I graduated from university in 2001.
All right, we also have our calendar phrase here, give it time.
Give it time.
Now let's give Thomas some time to teach you more about this conversation.
Hi, Thomas.
Keywords.
Now let's review today's key words together and say them along with us. Our first key word is campus. Campus. Ted's school has a beautiful campus. There are trees and flowers everywhere.
Center. Center. At the student center, we can eat and talk with other students.
Boyfriend. Boyfriend. Anita likes David. She wants him to be her boyfriend.
Government. Government. I want to be in student government. I want to help other students.
Graduate. Graduate. After Winnie graduated from college, she became a math teacher.
All right, let's review one more time. Campus. Campus.
Center. Center.
Boyfriend. Boyfriend.
Government. Government.
Graduate. Graduate.
Hey, thank you. Well done. Now let's review these key words as we listen to today's conversations.
Come in.
Hi, Claire.
Hi, guys. What are you two doing?
Nothing. We're just talking.
Are you looking at colleges?
No. This catalog just came in the mail.
This university has a beautiful campus, but I like my campus better.
Really? Why?
We have a new student center.
What do you do at the Student Center?
My boyfriend Graham and I go there almost every day after class. We meet our friends and talk.
You have a boyfriend?
I do now, thanks to Aaron.
Hey, Claire, are you ready to go?
I am. Let's go. Bye, boys.
Claire really likes Graham, huh?
I think so. Aaron, you need to hear the Brad Monroe story.
Huh?
Brad was Mia's first boyfriend in college.
Okay.
He and Mia were in student government together. She really liked him.
Why are you telling me this?
Because they weren't together very long. Brad graduated and Mia met me. So you don't know what will happen. Give it time.
2-word verbs.
What are you looking at?
A catalog for cooking school.
Cooking school. Why?
I think studying cooking could be fun. I wonder if I can get in this school.
You could get in. You're smart.
Thanks, Becca.
But remember, if you go to school, you won't get out as much.
Why not?
You'll have to stay home and study.
That's okay. If I go to cooking school, I won't need to get out as much, especially to eat.
Why not?
Because I can eat my homework.
Calendar phrase.
Give it time.
Give it time.
要有耐心. Dad, why can't I speak Chinese well?
Give it time. You need to study more.
But I've studied for 4 years.
Give it time. You'll get better.
But I want to be able to speak Chinese well right now.
Give it time.
I can't.
Why not?
I have to give a speech tomorrow. Give it time.
Give it time.
要有耐心.
It's time to practice our question of the day. What do or did you like most about your school campus? Why?
I liked the theaters we had on campus. We had some really nice theaters, and it was really great to watch and perform shows in them.
Really? Theaters on your campus? That's cool. Now ask someone this question. We'll see you tomorrow on Let's Talk in English.
On PTS and the radio.
And remember, learning English can be fun.
Bye.
Let's talk in English. Learning
Hi everyone, welcome to Let's Talk in English on PTS and the radio. I'm Campbell.
And I'm Andrea. Hi, students. Campbell. Hi, Campbell. How are you, Campbell? I am so excited.
Yes, I can see that.
No, Campbell, I mean I am really excited.
I know, I can see that. You are smiling a lot and you're really happy.
I know, I am so excited. This is exciting.
Okay, Andrea, calm down. Now, why are you so excited?
Because our lesson is called Two Parties.
Oh, wow, that is exciting.
And guess, okay, just guess what we're going to learn.
I have a feeling you're going to tell us.
Yes, we are going to learn how to talk about feelings of excitement. Oh, I am so excited. Campbell, why aren't you excited?
I'm excited. See, I'm very excited. I'm excited about today's mission. All right, today's mission is, what are the girls doing tonight?
What are the girls doing tonight? I know. The girls are going to have a...
Andrea, don't tell them the answer yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just so excited. Okay, everyone, let's start with conversation A.
Morning, Mia.
Hi, honey.
What would you like for dinner tonight?
Whatever you want. I won't be here.
Where will you be?
Did I forget to tell you? The girls are having a sleepover at Becca's. I'm so excited.
Sleepover? Why? You're not 13 anymore.
Sleepovers are fun at any age. Bye, honey. Love you.
Well, Mia sounds pretty excited about her plans for tonight. What's she doing? Well, that's the answer to today's mission. What are the girls doing tonight?
What are the girls doing tonight? The girls are having a sleepover at Becca's.
All right, now let's learn this keyword, sleepover. Sleepover. When you have a sleepover, you invite your friends to come to your house to spend the night.
Yes, a sleepover. It's like a fun party that continues overnight. You know, girls really know how to do sleepovers well.
Well, what do girls do at sleepovers?
Well, we talk about things. We might talk about boys. Usually we also do each other's hair or put on makeup.
Yeah, well, sleepovers are fun. Mia is excited about their sleepover tonight. All right, let's learn our next keyword here. Excited. Excited. When you are excited, this means you are very happy about something.
Yes, when you're excited, you are very happy about something. Something is making you very happy.
If there's something that's going to happen and you can't wait until it happens, you can be excited.
You can say, I'm so excited about my holiday.
I'm really excited about my birthday on Sunday. I'm going to be 26.
Wow, Campbell, you should be excited about that.
I am very excited about that. All right, here's something else to get excited about. It's time to go and see Thomas.
Woohoo!
Hey, Becca. I invited Jeff and Nick to our place tonight. We're going to play Xbox.
Sorry, but I need the apartment tonight. I'm having a sleepover.
What? You didn't tell me.
Calm down, Aaron. You can stay at Jeff's. Mia will be at our place.
Okay. So, why are you having a sleepover?
We got the idea yesterday.
Oh, so they just got the idea for the sleepover yesterday. You know, this is so exciting. I just love sleepovers. They are so much fun.
Yeah, they are so much fun. Sleepover, sleepover, sleepover.
Campbell?
Just kidding. I'll calm down now. But here is something to be excited about. Aaron has plans with Jeff and Nick at the apartment tonight. They're going to play Xbox.
Well, actually, they'll have to go to Jeff's place. Mia's coming over to Becca's house for the sleepover, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Right, now what is an Xbox? Well, an Xbox is a machine that lets you play games on your TV.
Yeah, an Xbox. Now you can play all different kinds of games with this. Sports games, adventure games, even war games.
Yeah, well, Xbox can be fun. Just don't spend too much time playing Xbox.
Our next keyword here is calm down. Calm down. Now, when you calm down, you become quiet and relaxed after being very excited or angry or nervous about something.
When you calm down, you relax after being angry or excited or nervous. For example, right now, I'm really excited about something, but now I'm going to calm down.
Right. Now, if somebody is very angry or upset or excited and you want them to just be a little bit quieter, you can say, calm down.
Right. Calm down.
All right. Now, let's stay calm as we go and see our friend, Teacher Thomas.
Thomas, I love Thomas. He's so cool.
We girls should get together sometime soon.
That would be fun.
Hey, maybe we could have a sleepover.
I love sleepovers.
Yeah, great idea.
What are you girls all smiling about?
We want to have a girls' sleepover. Would you like to come?
Sure, that sounds like fun.
Really? Great. We're going to have a wonderful time.
So, that's why we're having the sleepover.
Well, I hope you girls have a good time.
I'm sure they will, Aaron. Sleepovers are usually a lot of fun. Well, in our conversation, we heard a little bit of how the girls got the idea yesterday to have a sleepover.
Yes, Mia, Amber, and Becca were talking at the Net Cafe. And Mia said they should get together sometime soon.
Amber thought it would be fun, and Becca thought they should have a sleepover.
They were all very excited about the idea. Rita walks by, and they invite her to come too.
And that's how the girls decided to have a sleepover tonight.
That sounds like fun.
Hey, that's our calendar phrase. That sounds like fun.
That sounds like fun.
You know what else sounds like fun? Learning our key word, smile. Smile. Now, I want you to do something for me, okay? Now, I want you to think about something that makes you happy. Now, what is your face doing? Is your mouth turned up? Well, if it is, then you are smiling.
Well, we hope you are smiling. When good things happen to us or when we're happy, we smile.
I like smiling, and I like it when other people smile too, because this means that they're happy.
Right. Now, students, what makes you smile?
Andrea, what makes you smile?
Well, I smile when I think of my friends and my family. I smile when I think of things I like to do, like going hiking and teaching.
Well, here's something that makes me smile, thinking about listening to Thomas and seeing what else we can learn about this conversation.
Key words.
All right, it's time to review our key words. Are you excited? I hope so. Our first word is sleepover. Sleepover. I won't be home tonight. I'm going to a sleepover at Pat's house.
Excited. Excited. I'm so excited. I get to go to Canada next summer.
Calm down. Calm down. Calm down, Michael. You're talking too fast, and I can't understand you.
Smile. Smile. Logan keeps smiling. I wonder why he's so happy. Now let's review these words again. Sleepover. Sleepover.
Excited. Excited.
Calm down. Calm down.
Smile. Smile. Are you smiling? I hope so, because it's time to review today's conversations.
Morning, Mia.
Hi, honey.
What would you like for dinner tonight?
Whatever you want. I won't be here.
Where will you be?
Did I forget to tell you? The girls are having a sleepover at Becca's. I'm so excited.
Sleepover? Why? You're not 13 anymore.
Sleepovers are fun at any age. Bye, honey. Love you.
Hey, Becca. I invited Jeff and Nick to our place tonight. We're going to play Xbox.
Sorry, but I need the apartment tonight. I'm having a sleepover.
What? You didn't tell me.
Calm down, Aaron. You can stay at Jeff's. Mia will be at our place.
Okay. So, why are you having a sleepover?
We got the idea yesterday.
We girls should get together sometime soon.
That would be fun.
Hey, maybe we could have a sleepover.
I love sleepovers.
Yeah, great idea.
What are you girls all smiling about?
We want to have a girls' sleepover. Would you like to come?
Sure, that sounds like fun.
Really? Great. We're going to have a wonderful time.
So, that's why we're having the sleepover.
Well, I hope you girls have a good time.
Song time! I want to be healthy. I want to be strong. I want to be fit and feel my best the whole day long. I want to have power. I want to have pep. I want to go walking with a quick and lively step. So lift some weights or play some sports or swim or jump or run. It's not so hard to stay in shape. In fact, it's lots of fun. I want to be healthy. I want to be strong. I want to be fit and feel my best the whole day long. I want to feel lively. I want to feel fine. I want to treat my body well because it's mine. Get lots of rest, eat wholesome food, and if you're very wise, avoid the things that do you harm and get some exercise. Take care of your body from skin to bone, for it's the only body you will ever own. Calendar phrase.
That sounds like fun.
That sounds like fun.
听起来很好玩。
Let's take a vacation.
That sounds like fun.
We can go to the beach.
That sounds like fun.
And we can take a boat ride.
That sounds like fun. Let's Let's go tomorrow.
Okay, that sounds like fun.
That sounds like fun.
That sounds like fun.
听起来很好玩。
Hey, it's time to practice our question of the day. Doesn't that sound like fun? Good. All right, here's the question. What do you get excited about?
I get excited about lots of things. I get excited about traveling. I get excited about meeting students. I also get excited about sleeping and waking up. I get excited about the gift of a new day.
Yeah, Andrea, you get excited about a lot of things.
Yeah, it's good to be excited about life.
That's true. All right, friends, thanks for joining us today on Let's Talk in English.
On PTS and the radio.
And remember, learning English can be fun. Bye.
Bye.